the special group of the human being, which are called scholars and ulama. These are God-blessed people. Those people who are striving for education and knowledge in the light, all of their efforts, days and night, they have sacrificed to attain the happiness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. After achieving knowledge, then they are trying to serve the human being with all of their sincerity. So Allah is saying these are God-fearing people. They are having khushu and khudu. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there to help them, to support them in their cause, in their work, in their party, and ultimately these people will be included in the list of successful people here and hereafter. So the ink of pen of a scholar is better and greater than the blood of a shaheed. The martyr who is alive, who is getting sustenance by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whose sins have been forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but the greatness of a scholar is even more than a shaheed. اطلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. So achieving knowledge, gaining knowledge, striving for knowledge, this is obligatory duty of all Muslims. اطلب العلم من المحض إلى اللحد. Achieve knowledge, strive for knowledge from the birth until the death. So there is no concept of retirement. There is no concept of taking rest in Islam. So throughout our life, we should try to gain knowledge. We should read the books. We should listen to people and try to improve our knowledge. If we are satisfied, we got degree, our master, our PhD, and now this is enough for me. So this is not concept of Islam. Islam says you must read, you must attain knowledge, you must strive for knowledge until the last moment of your life. And those people who strive for knowledge and those who are ulama and they serve their nations, alhamdulillah, they are alive today. Their work is with us, and that will remain until the day of judgment. So in the form of their work, in the form of their books, in the form of their words and their seerah and life history, they are alive with us today. Today we are going to discuss one of our scholars and who is well known as Sheikh Tabarsi. This scholar, whose name was Fazl bin Hassan, was born in Tabristan, which is a territory of Iran today. He was born in 468 Hijrah and he died 548 Hijrah. He is buried in Mashhad in the shrine of Imam Rada alayhi salam. So historians mention a fascinating incident that led him to write his famous exegesis of Quran. One day Sheikh Tabarsi became unconscious. Doctors were consulted who pronounced him dead. A funeral was quickly arranged and the Sheikh Tabarsi was buried. In the grave, he became conscious and realized what had happened. Although he was alive, but the people, they buried him. He did not lose hope and made an oath to Allah. If he was to be rescued from the grave, he would write a monumental commentary on the Quran. As soon as Sheikh made his vow, he heard a digging noise. A shroud thief had found out that a person had recently been buried in this grave, and he had gotten there to steal the shroud. As the thief opened the grave, he was shocked to find a living person inside. The Sheikh promised that he would greatly reward him and won't reveal his identity to anyone if he helped him out of the grave. The thief agreed, and the Sheikh's life was miraculously saved. And when he came out, then this was the time to pay back. The oath he has taken to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he started his work, and the Tafseer, which was compiled by this great Sheikh, Sheikh Tabrasi, that Tafseer is called Majmaul Bayan. This is one of the most authentic Tafseer, Shia Tafseer, which was compiled by Sheikh Tabrasi, and Majmaul Bayan has 10 volumes. And this Tafseer is also an authentic Tafseer next to the Ahlul Sunnah as well. The two most famous Tafsir which has been written by our Shia scholars and well known and most authentic, one of them is this Majmaul Bayan, and the other one is Tafsir al-Mizan, which was compiled by Allama Tabatabai ala Rahma wa Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So alhamdulillah, his work is today with us, and dozens of other books were written by this great scholar. But the point is, with their striving efforts, the inheritance they have left with us, we should try our best to read, to learn, so that if we are unable to produce new work for the coming generation, at least we should try to save the work which has been done by our scholar. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amila as-salihat wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma laqal hamd badi' as-samawati wal ard zal jalali wal ikram Rabb al-arbab wa ilaha kulli mawluha wa khaliqa kulli makhluq wa warika kulli shay laysa kamithlihi shay wa huwa bi kulli shay'in muhit. أنت الله لا إله إلا أنت الأحد المتوحد الفرد المتفرد وأنت الله لا إله إلا أنت الكريم المتكرم العظيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى علي بن أبي طالب أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام اللهم صل على محمد وعلى فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى الحسن والحسين سيد الشباب أهل الجنة اللهم صل على محمد وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى محمد بن علي وعلى جعفر بن محمد وعلى موسى بن جعفر وعلى علي بن موسى وعلى محمد بن علي وعلى علي بن محمد وعلى حسن بن علي وعلى الخلف القائم المنتظر المهدي. اللهم صل على محمد. اللهم عجل ظهوره إنهم يرونه بعيدا ونراه قريبا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم افتح لي أبواب توبتك ورحمتك ورزقك الواسع إني إليك من الراغبين، واتمم لي انعامك انك خير المنعمين. اللهم اجعل بقية عمري في اداء فرض الجمعات والحج والعمرة ابتغاء وجهك يا رب العالمين. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين.
اللهم صل على محمد وآله.
اوصيكم بتقوى الله ونرجو امركم. Advice